तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। Hari Om. We are trying to study the Ananda Mayadhikarana, a part of Brahma Sutra Bhashya as per the Bhashyakar Shankaracharya. At present, we are completely unaware of Brahma. No doubt about it. There should be no doubt in the mind that we do not know Brahma or we have no direct experience of Brahma. The question is, in order to understand Brahma, we try our level best through our intellect to comprehend or to apprehend a concept called Brahma. What is it by becoming Brahmavid? What happens? And we have seen Brahmavid as saintly people in this world. We have seen Gurudeva, we have seen Swami Vivekananda, Brahmavid, Brahmaswarupa. And when we look at them, we do not see anything different. All right, we have reverence for them, we have respect for them. But when you see Swamiji, he was sleeping like us, he was eating like us. What is the difference? What is it that happened in him which we could not comprehend? He was different than us. He had no issues that we have. But what change was there? He was not mighty. He was same as me and you in height, maybe little more in height than us. He was eating, he was sleeping, he was drinking, he was talking, he was joking. Yes, he had knowledge of scriptures, all right, but there are many people having knowledge of scriptures. What is so different in Brahma Jnani and a normal person? He was angry also at times. Vivekananda was known for short temper. In Vivekananda's writing, we do see that he was quite distressed about the situation in the society. He was pained. That means he had pain as a feeling, anger as a feeling, which we also have. Yes, when both of them, Gurudeva or Swamiji Vivekananda, or Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, when they were in dhyana avastha, they were different than us. How different? They were not at all with us. They were into some other world, some other state or situation which we do not know. We saw only them sitting in dhyana avastha. So we could see his body, we could see their body, but we did not know where is their mind? Where have they gone? That means, apart from the body, there is a possibility to travel or go. Naturally, if the body is here, then that going must be happening through what? Through mind, through intellect. So when you go through intellect, where do you go? I sat in meditation, and what happened? I went in meditation. Dhyana happened. Means what? Dhyana happened to whom? Not to the body, because body is just sitting like a log. My creative apparatus is intellect, antakaran. So my intellect must be undergoing a transformation into some avastha. And my intellect is ascertained by thoughts. When I'm doing nothing, I'm thinking, imagining, remembering. All these actions of thinking, imagining, remembering are happening through intellect, which I do every day. If that is the case, then in dhyana avastha, these great saintly people, what do? Are they remembering something or imagining something, or what are they doing? Is it possible that we have a situation or a state in which the intellect or the mind is not doing anything? Is it possible? In day-to-day life, the mind is thinking about so many things, the intellect is thinking about so many things, decision making, doing this, eating, I will go there, I will go here. It's constantly working, all right. In deep sleep, the whole factory is on full stop. There is no thought. There is no buddhi working. We call it deep sleep. Everything is at standstill. No thoughts, no vritti, no mind, no intellect, no awareness of body, no awareness of the world. What is there in the sleep? There is nothing in the sleep. But nothing is not an object. Nothingness is not ascertainable. What do you mean by nothing? There is nothing in sleep. If there is nothing, then every day for a couple of hours, we go into nothing. Does that mean these people who are meditating, they go into nothing? And if there is a Jagruta avastha in which my mind is constantly racing with thoughts, my intellect is constantly racing with thoughts. In Sushupti avastha, my mind and intellect is not at all working. But is it possible that I go into deep sleep and never come back? Imagine, we went into deep sleep and did not come back. Of course, the body will slowly wear out and it will die. The breathing will stop. All right. The body will go away. But the person who is sleeping in deep sleep, who did not come back, where will he go? Where will he go? Will he reach the reality? And supposing he reaches reality, what kind of reality is it? Because there is nothing. There is a shunya. There is nothing. Already in sleep, I am going into a state where there is nothing. And when there is nothing, then if I am reaching even the ultimate reality or the Brahma, what will be there? There will be nothing. And if nothing is there, then before I went to that deep sleep, I was awake, I was thinking, all that what was there before going to sleep, where did it go? I am in deep samadhi. Let us presume I am in deep samadhi and I am gone into a state. Because what I am doing, trying to be in samadhi, is I am trying to stop my intellect and mind from creating vritti or thoughts. I am trying to go into thoughtless condition. And let us presume that I went to thoughtless condition. I am in thoughtless condition. Means what? Where I am? Can you imagine a condition where there are no thoughts? Is it possible to imagine a thoughtless condition? And suppose we imagine a thoughtless condition. Such a person who is not having thoughts, not having mind, not having intellect, not having antakaran, in what state he is? When I'm awake and working in the world, I'm thinking, I'm acting, I'm doing some work, I'm eating. I can be described. But in that state, when everything has stopped, what is the description? What is the description? Oh, there will be nothingness. If there is nothingness, then I came from something and went into nothing. From nothing, something cannot be produced. Think. If I'm into samadhi avastha or deep sleep where nothing exists, and if nothingness is the ultimate reality, nothingness is ultimate reality, then how did this something came out of it? There was a lot of chaos, there are a lot of noise here in this world. I went into silence. Agreed. But this chaos or the confusion or this sound or this noise came from where? From the silence. How silence can produce noise? Can silence produce noise? It is absurd. From nothing, something came out. It cannot. Then what is the logic? The logic is, I go in not into nothing. I go into something But that something is not same as my something. So one thing is clear, I am not born out of a void or shunya or nothingness. From nothingness, nothing will come out. From nothingness, something cannot come out. If this world is produced, if this world is there, the world has to come from something, not from nothing. Even if the world is an appearance, we say Mrugajalam, mirage. We feel there is water, but actual water is existing, so false water is apprehended. That water is false, but actual water is existing, no? That's why on the basis of actual water, false water is apprehended. So that means the presence of actual water is there. Similarly, the reality has to be something, not nothing. This is the fundamental difference between Buddhist philosophy and Advaita. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. You born, you are dying. Creation, maintenance, destruction. Creation, sustenance, destruction. Constantly happening. Constantly happening. If everything is changing, what is permanent? If everything is changing, then that which is changing constantly came from where? If you see it came from here, a point, that point is also changing. No, it came behind that, there is another point. That point is also changing. If there is something constantly changing, then the change came from where? There has to be something permanent. And if there is something permanent, how a permanent thing can change? And how a changing thing can have a permanent basis? See the logical dilemmas. These are called logical dilemmas. The whole world is constantly changing. It is not constant. It is constantly changing. It is ephemeral. It is transient. Agreed. If everything is transient and ephemeral, are we staying in the world which is constantly changing? I am changing. World is changing. Or how the changing thing came from where? There has to be something permanent. But if there is something permanent, then from permanent, how changing came? From permanent, only permanent can come. And how ever changing can be related to never changing? This is the fundamental question which has been taken up in Brahma Sutra based on the Upanishads, where a fundamental question has been answered in the Anandamaya Adhikarana, in which Shankaracharya in Upodghata mentions a very important proposition, and the proposition is Dvirupahi Brahma Avagamyate. Brahma, or the ultimate reality, is in Dvirupa. This is called postulate, Grahitaka. No challenge. This is given by the realized soul that believe in me, the permanent reality has two aspects. Dvirupa. Nama Rupa Vikara Bheda Upadhi Vishishtam. Nama Rupa Vikara Bheda Upadhi Vishishtam iti Karya Brahma. That means same reality which is permanent and ever permanent, etc., absolute, gives rise to Nama Rupa Vikara Upadhi Vishishta Vishwa or Jaga. Creation is nothing else but Nam, Rupa, Upadhi. What is the meaning of Nama, Rupa, Upadhi? The ever permanent, ever existing Brahma gives rise to. When we say gives rise to, from where it will give rise? From itself. The clay from itself will create a pot. The gold from itself will create the ornament. Now what happened? Some gold was taken and a necklace was made. Some gold was taken and the earring was made. Now what happened? When gold was gold, it was called by only one name, gold. No change, nothing. Now it changed into necklace, Nam, earring, Nam, necklace, circular in shape, Rupa, earrings hanging and dangling, Rupa, and both the necklace and the earring after some time will get destroyed and again become the gold. Vikar. Necklace will become dirty, then it will become compressed, then it will get twisted. There will be change in them. The change is vikar. So from the permanent, something will emerge which is not permanent. Why not permanent? Because it will come back to permanent. From the ocean, the wave will be formed. Moment the wave is formed itself means form, Rupa. When there is a Rupa, there has to be a name. We call it wave. And then moment we call it as Nam and Rupa, wave, it will start, it will reach to the peak, it will again end, again it will form. That means Vikar. So from where the Nama, Rupa, Vikar, from where the wave came? From the ocean only. Where did it go? In the ocean only. But ocean is permanent. Yes, it is permanent. Wave is impermanent, temporary. It is temporary. But how temporary can be related to permanent? It is an appearance. It comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes on the ocean. Wave alone, can it exist without the ocean? No. Ocean can exist without the waves. Waves cannot exist without the ocean. When waves becomes ocean, part of wave becomes ocean becomes wave, it is called Karya Brahma. When the wave again becomes one with the ocean and there is no wave formation, it is a Karana Brahma. When it is wave, Apara Brahma. When it is ocean, Parabrahma. So Brahma has two types. For our understanding, two types. Why? Does the ocean perceive the wave? No. It's a part of ocean only. The bystander, the observer feels that there is an ocean, there is a wave. Only when you become separate from the ocean, then only you can see the wave. Only when you are not Brahma, then you can see that creation, creator. That is what Shankaracharya says, Dvirupahi Brahma avagamyate, Nam Rupa Vikara Bheda Upadhi Vishishtam. What is Nam Rupa Vikar? We saw what it is. What is Upadhi Vishishtam? Depending upon which shape it has taken, Upadhi varies. There is a 6 feet tall man. That means the Brahma has taken now the shape of a 6 foot tall man. So because he is man, he will be called as a man. Nam. Rupa, he is on two biped, 2 feet and tall and using his 2 hands. Rupa. Vikara, he was a child, he's became young, he's going to become old. Vikara Bhed Upadhi Vishishtam. In that human being of 6 feet tall, Brahma also resides in order to ensure that he works. So he becomes an Upadhi. He becomes a storehouse for the Chaitanya. So part of the Chaitanya, electricity is abundant. One tube light took the electricity and started shining. That part of the electricity which the tube took is only part of the Chaitanya only, but now it is in the tube, so it is called tube electricity. If the fan takes the electricity, fan electricity. So fan is Upadhi, tube is Upadhi, and the simple description of creation or the world is Nam Rupa Vikara Bhedo Upadhi Vishishtam is Karya Brahma or Vishwa. Is there anything bad in Karya Brahma? Nothing. Why? From the Karana Brahma, electric water was flowing, the river was flowing, part of it went on the side and it formed a small lake. Any problem? No problem. Only when the lake thinks that it is separate from the river, the problem starts. So Karya Brahma and Karana Brahma is a continuous game or leela that is being played by the creator. It creates, it again dissolves. It creates, it again dissolves. It is a game played. By whom? By the Karana Brahma. By the Brahma. Brahma, when it decides to create anything, its own name changes to Karana Brahma. And what it creates is called Karya Brahma. When Karya Brahma is taken back again, when the world is not existing, it is completely taken back again, Karana Brahma also goes away. Then what remains? Nirguna Brahma. That which is not doing anything. Then it does again something. Again it is not doing anything. Again it does something. Again it is not doing anything. When it is not doing anything, when there is no Karya, we call it Nirguna, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. Meaning only existing, beyond limits, and with full capacity of doing anything, yet not doing anything. Nirguna, Nirakar. Moment it decides to create something. Why? Ekoham bahusyam prajayaye. Marzi hai. His own wish to become many. His own wish to become one. One, many, many, one. The game is on. Then who are we? We are the part of that many. Why? Because we think we are the part of the many. We are not part of the many. We are part of the one also, many also, one also. Then what is sadhana? Sadhana is to realize that I am part of the many, but I am not many, I am one. And then in the next stage, after becoming one, the next revelation comes that, oh, I am one and I am many also. First stage, jnana that I am not this upadhi vishishta nama rupa vikara bheda, I am the Brahma. First stage. In the second stage, one realizes that, oh, what I left and came to the unity, that diversity is also unity. The second stage is called bhakti. The first stage is called Jnana. I am not a Nama, Rupa, Vikara, Bheda, Upadhi, Vishishta is Jnana. And I am a Karya Brahma also and I am Karana Brahma also. Knowing both is Bhakti. ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज से सहु पुरुषार्थांचे श्री भक्ती. धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष then bhakti. Moksha then bhakti. Jnanottar bhakti. Why? Knowing that I am nothing else but the only one singular reality. Jnana. And knowing that I am singular reality, but all the diversity is also me. Bhakti. Sarva upadhi vivarjitam karan brahma. Nama rupa vikara beda upadhi vishishtam karya brahma. This is what Shankaracharya had said in the Upodghata of Anandamayadhikarana Dvirupahi Brahma Avagamyate. Immediately he asks a question to himself. Is it my opinion or is it the opinion of Veda? Because Shankaracharya's opinion has no value unless it is Shruti Vachana, and he doesn't speak anything other than Shruti Vachana. So as a result, the Shruti Vachana has come and he has given one after the other couplets from Shruti to prove the same. Yatra hi dvaitam iva bhavati tat itaram pashyati yatra tvasya sarvam atma eva bhutam tat kettanam kam pashyet. When there are two, one can see the other. But when there is only one, who can see whom? That means when Karana Brahma, Karya Brahma relationship is there, then two are there. In the creation, two are there. When nothing is created, how can two be there? Because there is only one existing. Yatra na anyat pashyati, na anyat shrunoti, na anyat vijanati, sabhuma. When it doesn't see anything else, doesn't listen anything else, it is vyapak or all-pervasive. Chandogya Upanishad. Neti neti asthulam na raswam na dirgham. Not this, neither small nor large. What is this description? Not small, not large, not this, not this. It is description of Nirguna Brahma. So that means sometimes the Brahma is described as Nirguna Nirakar, sometimes it is described as Saguna Sakar. So Shankaracharya says such 100 statements show because of Vidya and Avidya, Brahma is seen in Dvirupa. Now the question is, what is Vidya and Avidya? When we are convinced about duality or Dvaita, when we are convinced about duality or Dvaita, we are in Karya Brahma. When we are convinced that there is no duality whatsoever, we are talking about Nirguna Brahma. So one set of things is clear to us. There is a Nirguna Nirakara Brahma, which is the Atyuchya Avastha, Atyuchya Satya, Satyam Anantam. That is the ultimate destination. Then comes the second stage. What is the second stage? If the Nirgun Nirakar has decided to play the dice and the game, the Nirguna Nirakara Brahma has tried to become many That means creation, srujanata, ekoham bahusyam. If that has happened, which has happened, that is why we are talking, because we are a part of that. Moment that happens, then there is a creation karya. And because there is a karya, there has to be a karan. So karan is again nirguna brahma only, but now because it is in the form of karan, nirguna nirakar is like a person sitting in the home doing nothing. All of a sudden, that person decided that he should get married. So he came out of the home and got married by creating a bride. Because he got married, now he is called as husband. And because he wanted to marry, he created a bride. So till the bride is there, he is husband, she is wife. The day he decides to leave the married life, he comes back in the home. Now he's again all alone. He's no more called husband because there is no wife. Nirguna Brahma became a Karya Brahma. Because it became Karya Brahma, it had to have the creative aspect called Prakriti with him. So Prakriti is the bride. Saguna Brahma is the husband. And the creation continues. The offsprings continue. The day the husband and wife decide to wind up the entire samsara and come inside, when they come inside, they don't come separately. They become all one and come inside. The bride becomes the husband, husband becomes the bride, the offspring become the husband, bride, all become one and come inside, become Nirguna Nirakar. When they are husband and wife, the rules are different. The rules of the family are different. The husband needs to be respected. The wife will be working. The children should be learning. There is no learning. There is no respecting. There is nothing for Nirguna Nirakar Brahma. There is nothing. Moment it becomes Saguna Sakara, because it has become Saguna Sakara, and what is the modus operandi process of becoming Saguna Sakara? Nama, Rupa, Vikara, Upadhi, Vishishtam. Different upadhi, star, sun, mountain, river, tree, animal, upadhi, different shapes, different names, and coming, going, getting destroyed, again coming back, again getting destroyed, again coming back. The game goes on. Once that game is there, rules are different. When we are into multiplicity world or world of diversity, we do not realize that I have come from the single source called Nirguna Nirakar Brahma. That failure to understand that I am Nirguna Nirakar and not the Upadhi called Dr. Jadhav or whatever, Pradeep ji, this name, this is not me. I am Brahma is not understood by us. The obstacle is called avidya. And because of avidya, because I consider myself as now Nam, Rupa, Vikar, Wala, somebody, then my working also differs. And what is my working? I start working in this world. Karma. There is no karma. In Nirguna Nirakar, there is no karma. For karma to happen, there has to be two things. Karma karta and some karma. Karma has to be different from the karma karta. Then that karma has to have a phalam. All that triad of karma, the one who does the karma, the act of karma, and its result as phalam. This doesn't exist in Nirgun Nirakar Brahma. This exists moment it becomes Saguna Brahma. And then the whole rigmarole starts. All karma starts. What type of karma? People like you and me, we are earning money and eating and creating children and thinking that I'm educating him, I'm sending him to the school. My karma continues. Then there is somebody who says that no, you have to help everyone, you have to do the yajna tapadana, you have to help everybody, you have to be non-selfish. Some people do this. Some people say that no yajna tapadana, nothing, just leave everything, vairagyam, go to Himalayas and just meditate. The meditation is also karma. The yajna tapadana is also karma. And trading in share is also karma. Karma. Why karma? You are now in the world of Saguna Brahma. No, but I don't want anything of this karma. I don't want to do anything. What do you want to do? I want to just sit and do what? Nothing. So you're talking of Nirguna Nirakara Brahma. Yes, in that state, nothing is done. Nothing is done. To do nothing, I have to leave what I am doing something. From something to nothing, I have to go. That is why Shankaracharya says, Tatra avidya avasthayam brahman upasya upasakadi lakshanaha sarvo vyavaharaha. Out of this ajnana or avidya avastha where you think you are many or two different, dvaita, I and everything. Moment you have a feeling that I and everything, that means you are in the created world. And here, people only do karma. That is why in Karma Adhyaya, Karma Yoga, Bhagavan says, Nahi kaschit jatu tishtat akarma krut. Arjuna, not even microsecond will pass without doing karma as long as you are in this world. That means if you are a part of this particular Karya Brahma, that means this world, you will have to do karma. You cannot escape karma. Yes, the difference lies in what karma you are doing. Which karma you are doing. A person molesting a woman is doing karma. A person washing the idol of Shiva and doing the worship is doing the karma. A person sitting in meditation is doing the karma. A person who is helping the poor person and feeding him with his own hands, he is also doing karma. The qualitative aspect of karma will differ, but quantitative aspect will continue to remain. That is why Acharya says, Tatra katichid brahman upasanat abhyudayarthani, katichid krama muktarthyani, katichid karma samruddharthani. In this world, people are doing karma for different purpose. Doing karma is the sin kanan, is the characteristic of this world. Which karma you will do, that will differ your level of doing the karma. The lowest of the people, they will be doing karma samruddharthani. That means they will do karma for phalam. All karmas are for phalam. But they do karmas of lowest type. I would like to marry, I would like to beget the children. Karma samruddharthani. Then what happens? Some people, very few of them, start thinking in different way. Ahara nidra bhayapant maithunam cha samana evam pashubhihi naranam. Majority are only eating, drinking, sleeping and thinking of sex. Very basic, fundamental, everybody is doing that. Very few start thinking in a different way. They think that, why not to study Brahma Sutra in the morning? A different kind of a thinking. Others are saying, sleep. Such a nice morning, good morning, sleep. Why you disturb for that scripture called Brahma Sutra? Majority, Bahamshi, majority of the people will do routine, mundane, defunct kind of a work that just creates phalam, and then you become the subject to that phalam. Then the vasana increases, you keep increasing the vasana, you keep fulfilling your vasanas and keep moving. It's like a ball that is rolling from the top of the mountain and it's just going down whichever way the slope takes. The vasana takes you everywhere, you keep going, and millions of birth, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, going on. This is a common story. Few of them start thinking, why should I be earning for myself? Can I not earn for others? Can I not help others? Can I not suffer myself and see that I keep others happy? This is called Uccha Bhavana, higher thinking. This is called Krama Samruddhi. Krama Samruddhi means from the Tyajya Karma, Nishiddha Karma, you start doing Ishta Karma. But which are the Ishta Karma? Yes, the Veda tells you what is Veda Vihita Karma is Ishta Karma. So he starts getting even the Vedo Nitya Adhiyatam. So every day he starts reading Veda, starts getting Shastra, Jnana, start attending Satsanga, start doing some help to others, then start seeing that I do not disturb anybody, I do not cause pain to anybody. Niswartha Seva. Again, this is karma. So what is the phalam of Niswartha Seva? Chitta Shuddhi. Now what happened? Karma is still being done, but now he goes into what is called higher karma. This process is called karma samruddhi. So Shankaracharya, tatra, in this world, kati chit, some people, karma samruddhyarthani. What is the next stage? Kati chit, krama muktyarthani. Now this is what we need to understand clearly. Every now and then a question comes to our mind. So nice, Gurudev, he was actually accomplished. He became Brahmajnani. When I am going to become Brahmajnani? I know everybody gets this question. When is my number going to come? I want to be Brahmajnani and really like Santa Tukaram, and I want to be Swami Vivekananda. Everybody gets that feeling. One should get that feeling. There's nothing wrong in it and it's perfectly fine. But then suddenly you feel really morosed. Oh my God, I'm still not able to get away from desires of achieving something, desire of sex, desire of this, desire of that. I don't know, I'm a very big papi. I don't know where I'm, mera number kab aayega, I don't know. Everyone has this dilemma, this war going on in the mind. I want to do something better. My mind doesn't listen. I want to be on a very frugal diet. I want to spend some time in Ramanam. I want to do satsang, but it is not happening. I am such a papi. On one hand, you want to become Swami Vivekananda or Gurudeva. On the other hand, you know your shortcomings. So constantly there is a hope, despair, hope, despair. Is it not happening in the mind on a regular basis? Sometimes it confuses so much that we ask a question to ourselves, where am I going? Am I really progressing in this path, or I'm just following it? And then you find a person coming with full interest into satsanga and all that, and suddenly he stops talking and he goes away. Again he comes back, again he goes away. No surety, no guarantee. You feel that, what did I do? Last 30 years, I'm studying Bhagavad Gita, Chinmay Mission, this, that, everything. What happened? Nothing happened or nothing happened? Sometimes the mind will say, yeah, happened so much. Now I see, I know some of shlokas, I know this Swamiji, that Swamiji, etc. Then suddenly the other mind says that, what do you mean by no, you know this? Actually, nothing has changed in you. This is common This is bound to happen, but you are at the base camp of Himalaya and you want to jump and reach the Mount Everest. That will never happen, because you will have to start walking step by step, step by step, step by step. Yes, sometimes in a day, you will not even cover 2 steps. Possible. Depends on Pratibandha. Today, in this birth, I am studying Brahma Sutra 1 step ahead. In the next birth, maybe something better. In next birth, maybe the interest in this world will start going down. In the next birth, the desire for sex will still further come down. It will get restricted only to the wife. Now it is going everywhere. In the next step, the wife also I don't want. You will become brahmachari. In the next birth, you will not go for secular education. You will directly go for sadhana. In the next birth, you might meet somebody who is a guru. In the next birth, this is how the progress will happen, which is called Katichit Krama Muktyarthani. Gurudeva was able to get into Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Oh, very nice. But many births were spent into Savikalpa Samadhi earlier. Moment Swami Vivekananda was seen by Ramakrishna, he said his 9/10 brain is always in Dhyana Avastha. From where the Dhyana Avastha came, all of a sudden to Narendranath Datta? No, sir. Narendranath Datta has been trying sadhana for many births. This was culmination. We are seeing culminations. You met Sherpa Tenzing Norgay or Edmund Hillary. So you are talking about Mount Everest and all that. But Sherpa Tenzing and Edmund Hillary were trying for 30 years, continuous mountaineering. Then they reached there. I came today and I want to be Sherpa Tenzing Norgay. No. That is why Katichit Krama Muktyarthani. And then higher than that, in this world, Karya Brahma, Katijit Brahman Upasanat Abhyudayarthani. And some of them are born only for Upasana. But mind well, Acharya says, Tatra Avidya Tatra avidya avasthayam brahmana upasya upasakadi lakshanaha sarvo vyavaraha. Even the meditation and the Brahma upasana is also out of avidya. That's why Samadhi is also a Brahma. Samadhi is also Brahma. Beyond Samadhi is Satya. Why? Avidya is destroyed, Vidya is prevailing. Till the time you are a part of the Karya Brahma, till the time you are into the Dvaitavastha, till the time you are into Nama, Rupa, Vikara, Beda, Upadhi, Vishishta, Upasana will continue. Upasana is the highest karma that you can do in this world. Yes, no doubt it is highest, but it is still karma and it is still in this world and it is still fictitious. In the mathematical equation, when you say, let us presume x, till the x is solved, x is an arbitrary figure, fictitious figure. Only when x is equal to, you find out, then x becomes redundant. It is no more fictitious. You get actual value. So some upasana is for karma samruddhi, some upasana is for krama mukti, and some upasana is for utkrishta. Yatha guna upasanam eva phalani vidyante, tam yatha upasate tadeva bhavati. Yatha kratuhu asmin loke purusho bhavati, tathetaha pretya bhavati. It is said in Vedas that yatha gunopasanam eva phalani vidyante. You do upasana of a particular thing, you shall get particular thing. Right now we are all doing upasana, what? Earning money. It is also upasana. Yes, it is a karma with a uddishta in mind. Anybody who is sitting on the table, he will not get money. You have to work on it. Work on it means there is upasana there. Unfortunately, it is a lower upasana. So upasana or struggling for anything depends on which guna upasana you are doing. Now you start doing upasana of, let us say, Shiva. What is Shiva Bhagavan? Shiva Bhagavan is the deity having certain qualities. Guna. Vishnu Bhagavan, different qualities. Lakshmi, different quality. Saraswati, different quality. Qualitative aspect of the Karya Brahma is Deva. Now you take any qualitative aspect and you start meditating. When you meditate to Lord Krishna thinking you are Gopi, what happens? You will become that. There are some male members near Mathura. They all think of themselves as Gopi. They not only think, they walk like gopis, they have long hair, they adorn themselves every day and do the puja of Sri Krishna Bhagavan. So they are doing upasana in the guna of the gopi. Then what will happen? Yatha gunopasanam eva phalani vidyante. Yam yatha upasate tadeva bhavati. Whatever you do as upasana, you will become that. This is a golden rule in Brahma Sutra. In fact, in entire Adhyatma, the golden rule is Yam yatha upasate tadeva bhavati. Had this rule been not there, there wouldn't have been moksha. Right now, what we are doing, I want to be Mr. So-and-so. So I am Mr. So-and-so. I don't want to be Mr. So-and-so. I don't want to be Pradeep ji. I don't want to be Meenakshi ji. I don't want to be Himanshu ji. I want to be Brahma. You will be Brahma. Not by saying alone, by working on it. So you shall become what you think. Gurudev has told it more than one time in the commentary of Bhagavad Gita. You shall become what you think. And think means what? Not temporary thinking. We think that I should become a CEO of my company. That's a momentary thinking. You work on that thinking, you will become CEO. I want to be a good actor in Bollywood. There are people who come and do that. The one who works on it does become. Yo yatha gunani upasyate tadeva bhavati. You will become that. This golden thread principle is used in Adhyatma by the sadhaka so that he keeps on exalting his wish instead of having temporary wish. I want to be rich. I can be rich till I'm alive. So it's not permanent, it's not temporary. Something better. I want to be king and control the entire country. But again, I will die. No, temporary. I want to be the most beautiful lady on the earth. But again, I will become old. Not permanent, temporary. This is precisely what Nachiketa and Dharmaraja's Samvad in Kathopanishada, where he keeps on giving everything. Nachiketa says, but that will not last, but that will not last, but that will not last. So in each birth, when we decide or desire higher and higher, accordingly, we become that. So when we decide not to become anybody of this world, which is called Vairagya, then you think of becoming what? I want to be Ananda Purna. If Ananda Purnata is your aim, you will start working on it. Tatha gunopasanam eva phalani vidyante yam tam yatha upasate tadeva bhavati. Chandogya Upanishad says, he becomes what he meditates upon. We will elaborate on this a bit more and then start with the Anandamaya Adhikarana Sutra number 12 in the next session. Hari Om. Om Purnamada Purnam Nidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Hari Om, Sanjay ji. Brahma is actually akhanda, it cannot be split into many pieces. Still, it is showing in different, in many parts. How is this possible?
Yes, when the ocean becomes the wave, is it separate or is it same?
Same, same. Yeah.
If it is same, then doesn't it look different than the ocean?
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
So that is.
Yes. So Karya Brahma is nothing else but same Nirguna Nirakara Brahma, which has taken, which has emanated, everything has emanated from the same thing. It was in the form of gold earlier. It extracted little bit of its gold and formed an ornament. The ornament has no existence whatsoever because it came from the gold. But it looks different. Looks different to whom? The one who looks only at the ornament. For the jeweler, he says it is gold. He doesn't say it is ornament. For the customer, for the lady, oh, it is ornament, not gold. So what differs? The substance doesn't differ, the vision differs. Similarly, Brahma and Karya Brahma, that is why we call about avidya and adnyan. Avidya and adnyan, ignorance. Who is the support for adnyana? Brahma only, but Brahma is Jnanamaya. How Jnanamaya can support Adnyan? Jnaneshwar Maharaja's masterpiece called Amrutanubhava is entirely based on this Adnyan Vivarana. We say we have Adnyan, Avidya, but everything is Brahma, then Adnyan, Avidya is also Brahma. Yes, it is Brahma. The Adhishtan for Avidya also is Brahma. So, though it is Eka Sandha, Eka Rasa, Niravayava Brahma, it appears separate to us. So the one who is in the gold, for him ornaments are not seen. One who is in ornament, he cannot see gold, but one who is seeing ornament and gold both as one is a Parama Bhakta. So there are one who says that this world didn't exist. Ajatavad, Gaudapad. Where is the world? There is no Ekvam Bhausyam, etc. It's only Nirguna Nirakara. But a Bhakta who is regaling in the creation, he says that, this is such a beautiful creation. He has become Krishna, I have become Gopi. It's so beautiful. If the creator is beautiful, can creation be ugly? No. So Brahma is ekasanda ekarasa, but appears because of nama, rupa, vikara, bheda, upadhi, vishishtat. Hari Om.
Hari Om, Sanjay ji. The same question was bothering me and you have clarified it, but a slight deviation, maybe due to my ignorance on the issue or on the point you discussed. Now, Nirguna Brahma is non-duality. Kari Brahma is duality. And Karna Brahma also duality.
Karana Brahma is Karana for the Karya. For example, when a person is existing alone, he is Nirguna Nirakara Brahma. When person becomes father, because he has a son, he is called father. So why the son is there? Because of the father. Who is the father? He is the same person who was earlier existing alone before marriage. So before marriage, Nirguna Nirakara Brahma. After marriage, the same Nirguna Nirakara Brahma is called Karan Brahma, because now he's married, he's creating Karya. And what he produced is called Karya Brahma. So when Karya is not there, when the marriage is over, when there is no child, again the same person will become Nirguna Nirakara Brahma as a single person. When he is married, he will become father. Same person is called father when in marriage. When he is not married, he is called a person. So Nirguna Nirakara is Nirguna Nirakara Brahma. When creation takes place, it becomes Karana Brahma. Hari Om.
Hari Om, beautifully explained. Hari Om.
So this is the phrase, something is coming from out nothing. This is the way it is happening, isn't it?
Something cannot come from nothing.
Yeah.
Something can come from something only.
Something only, yeah.
Yes. So Brahma is only becoming everything. That is why those who realize it, like Tukaram Maharaj, he said, Bharala Ghanadata Hari Dise. He says, I cannot see anything except Hari. Everywhere there is Hari. Why? He saw Brahma everywhere. So that means something has come out of something. Eka Sandha, Eka Rasa. Brahma is everywhere. Inability to see it then creates this differentiation. Hari Om.